is a First Alert Weather special report.
Morning, everybody. Thank you so much for spending some time with us on CBS News New York. So it's 11 o'clock in the morning, and you're in one of the many beautiful hamlets in our area. You're looking outside, and the sun is shining, and it's a beautiful day. You are correct. But the problem is we have a front to the west, I'll show you in a second, and you still have these very high dew points, so the atmosphere is ready to serve up additional storms. I know some of you have already seen some big storms, but look at this. Very nice through the city, out on the island for the most part. But this is pretty indicative of what we could see play out. Not only these renegade showers with that very heavy rain, a little bit of lightning, but an organized front later today. See, these are still technically prefrontal. Look at that. Now, again, this is miles away, but guess where it's headed? Let's just real quickly show you the front is still well to the west. Using the guidance, and this is very important, we're going to timestamp this, skipping ahead just an hour, and you're going to see a mix of sun and clouds. I mean, this has been a real blessing. I mean, some great communities able to get in those very important Memorial Day parade, those ceremonies, honoring what should be honored today. But between now and, say, 3 or 4, this hasn't changed much. You know, these models, once they get close to an event, obviously it's close to an event, they're constantly importing the data and re-crunching the algorithms, and this hasn't changed much. It's not as defined, but it's still a line of showers with embedded storms, and some of these could approach or exceed severe threshold. So you could see some hail. Hail could be an issue. With hail, you get gusty wind. With that, you get some heavy rain. This is now between 4 and 7. I know in the studio right now is a Mets fan, and the concern is, will the Mets play? Will the Mets delay? I know when you've got LA in, you want to make sure the game is in, but that is going to be the key period, that 4 to about 9 tonight. Even as late as 10 o'clock, it's still pouring through Connecticut and into Nassau and Suffolk. And then, wouldn't you know it, overnight, I mean, there's rapid improvement into your Tuesday morning. We see better conditions. The National Weather Service, as of right now, there are no warnings or watches. It's just a heads up, these hazardous weather statements. That means, hey, look out, we could see hazardous weather in the form of severe thunderstorms. That means damaging wind, possible small hail, could even see an isolated tornado. It would be weak, but that speaks to rotation, and that circles back to wind damage. This again, I know it's beautiful right now. Just be careful. I know you have things to do. I'll watch the sky. Lightning is going to be a big risk for this. If it gets dark quickly, if you hear anything, get inside. Have that contingency plan for activities later today. And then, yeah, watch out. This storm, the line of storms will clear up. We're in much better shape for your Tuesday. Wednesday could see another little hiccup. Obviously, you can count on us all the time for this up-to-date 7-day forecast and those kind of details. Just be very careful this afternoon. Of course, we'll be having updates for you right here all day long on CBS News New York.